right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you an example of 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Please remember while I make this, while I'm showing you how to do this, if your parents, if your grandparents, if your aunts or uncles, anyone who is helping you has a better way or a way they're more comfortable doing it to show you, please, whatever way works best for you, makes the most sense for you, is most important. So I'm going to show you how we have learned how to do it with the box method. So we have a 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication problem here, 24 times 12. Our box method included creating a box and giving it 4 quadrants or spaces. Now, the biggest thing that we have to understand is our number sense. So, understanding that each of these numbers, because they are 2 digits, have a tens and a ones place. And we are going to be breaking them down by their tens and by their ones. For example, 24 is going to come right down here and turn into 20 and 4. Our 12, we are going to do the same thing. It's going to come right here, and it is going to be 10 and 2. Now is where we actually get into our multiplication. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write a little X on each of these so that I remind myself I am multiplying, multiplying, multiplying. So first of all, I'm going to start with my first quadrant. I'm going to start with my 20 times my, there we go, times my 10. 20 times 10. Now, from our knowledge, we have 2 zeros. What's 2 times 1? This part I'm going to go a little bit faster just because that's an additional part. So, we've got our first one. Then, I'm going to move down to my next one, my next square. I've got my 4. And my 10 is actually going to come down here one more time to all the way to down here. 4 times 10. Now, knowing our tens and our multiples, 4 times 10 is 40. We come over here to our third square. And similar to our 10, our 20 is going to come over here. 20. And our 2 is going to come down here. 20 times 2. 20 times 2 is 40. And our last square right here is going to take, this is probably the most confusing because it's the furthest away, but we're going to take our 4 right here. And our 2 is going to come down to the bottom square. It's going to come all the way down, 4 times 2. Now, we have been practicing our multiples a lot, so we know 4 times 2 is 8. Now, we have one final step. We need to add these 4 answers together. I've put the 4 answers we need to add together in black to help us remember those are the ones we need to add together. So we have 200 plus 40 plus 40 and plus 8. I'm going to move the camera down just a little bit so you can see what I got going here. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. And 2. Our answer to 24 times 12 is, I'm going to erase this little part here, 288. Remember, this is just one way to do it, but hopefully that helps you remember a little bit of exactly how we do the box method for 2 by 2 multiplication.